Hi there. Well, lately I think I've gotten proof that my theory that gear-related videos get more views, which of course is already a well-known fact, well, it was proven out by my last video. My last video was the culmination of a project. A project that I didn't even realize was a project at first because I had merely found myself with an opportunity to shoot live musicians. It was a little bit intimidating at first, but they accepted it. I would leave a tip because this was basically a jam session that takes place every Sunday at a local pub. And I left some cards to show them where they would find the images. Over the last 5 years, with the exception, of course, of the COVID years, for the last 5 years I've been doing that on a fairly regular basis. My wife was involved with some stage productions at the local theater, and her rehearsal schedule often put her downtown Moncton on Sunday afternoon. So for me, it was a no-brainer to go wait for her at the local pub. Okay, I did not drink much beer. After all, I was driving. No, the point was that it was interesting. It was different. It was something that really appealed to me and my photography. The result is that over the course of those few years, I managed to put together a fairly substantial body of work. Then the local camera club had a contest that involved doing an AV presentation. It was not meant to be strictly a video. In fact, the rules said that no more than 20% of it could actually be what would be considered video content. Instead, it was put your still images and video clips to a musical background, and that would be your entry. Well, mine again turned out to be a no-brainer. I walked in one Sunday afternoon. I explained to them that I needed some basically copyright-free music that was traditional Acadian music played by them. They agreed. I laid my phone on the table, recording video. Of course, there was no video, but it was recording the audio of about nearly 7 minutes of music, which was perfect because the rules of the contest was for a 7-minute maximum. So I put it all together. Well, I put that up as my video last week, and it got lots of views, but nowhere near the number of views that some of my somewhat less creative but gear-related videos have gotten in the past. So, there you go. There's the proof. Well, let's do a little clickbait for this particular video. Since I've already talked about how it needs to be gear-related, how about a what's in my bag video? That should be good for drawing a crowd. Sorry about the cynicism, folks, but in actual fact, I do want to show this because all too often we get carried away with videos that talk about, what's in my camera bag and so on. I have many camera bags. I have many cameras. I have many lenses. I have many different reasons to use them. I have many different combinations to put together in order to use them. So this in front of me right now is what I guess people nowadays like to call an everyday carry. Now, I did have a smaller bag that I was using, but for my everyday carry, photography is not my only point. I have gotten in the past year into journaling, so I have a journal. If you have a journal, then of course you are also going to need pens and pencils. And because the journal is not meant to simply be me writing in prose all the time, I do have a collection of things here to use, which left me enough room for this. Now, if you are not familiar with it, this is an original OMD EM5, and on it is one of the lenses that was sold with it as a kit, the 12 to 50 EZ lens. It is a power zoom with a somewhat macro setting, which lets me get some nice close-ups. Not true macro, but not bad. And it's just generally a very nice lens for this because it's one of the few lenses other than the Pro models that's weather sealed. So I now have a weather sealed everyday carry camera with a focal range that in full frame terms would be from 24 to 100 millimeters. Along with it, for those moments when I might need slightly faster, this is only an f2.8, but much tinier. This little 17 millimeter f2.8 does not get the respect it deserves. No, it's not super sharp. But if I were going to shoot street photography, this would get stopped down to about 5.6. At 5.6, this lens is not bad. It does a really nice job. So the result is that this tiny little critter right here becomes an excellent example of a lens to use just for street photography. The only other things in the bag? Well, there are things in here for cleaning and batteries, and that's about it. Oh, and a cord to allow me to attach this antique up to my phone so I can upload my pictures and work on them using Snapseed and put them online all within the same afternoon. Well, folks, that's it for my everyday carry. My journal, my pencil case, my EM5 with the zoom, and my pancake lens. And then I'm ready to just go out. So folks, let me know. I always ask at the end for people to like if they liked it and so on. But I think the main reason for that is not because I have some delusions of the algorithm suddenly making me a big hit on the internet. Instead, it's just my way of knowing that you're out there. Typically, my videos get between 100 and 300 views. Some of the ones that have been around for a long time, of course, have gone into the thousands. And some of the gear-related ones have gone quite far, quite fast. So it's just me finding out if you liked it or not. And of course, if you have a comment to make about anything in this video, by all means do so. And if you liked it, I have far more subscribers than I have viewers, which I find kind of interesting. So if you subscribe, actually come see a video now and then. Well, that's all I've got to say for now. I hope you're all having a good day. We're on winter 2.0 here in New Brunswick. It was quite springy for a few days, and now we've got several centimeters of snow. Oh well, as long as it's clear for the eclipse. Bye, folks.